Ah, if only he didn't take that long to open the front door of his base. And we are here standing in what seems to be a standard, regular 2x2 starter base. Most people that play Rust, about 90% of people, use this 2x2 meta as their primary build. Sometimes people have a little triangular shaped airlock where they can add a secondary door to make the base a little bit more expensive to raid, and of course to prevent door campers from charging into their base by having the airlock system. But look here, do you see the problem? You don't see the problem? Well, it took me about 2 seconds to open my door. So if I'm running and people are chasing me, it's going to take a while before I can fully cover myself. And that, well, the airlock has been around for ages, but I think it's time that we need to rethink the airlock. When servers become populated, dying at your door is usually a very typical thing. So for that reason, we just simply have to get rid of the door because it is no good. Now, usually we have an airlock system right here. I'm going to take out the small piece of wall over here so that I can run in and out of my base from the interior to the entrance to show you what I'm talking about. But we're going to make a square airlock, we're going to wall it in, and we're going to make a door frame. Now I know you're going to bitch and say, hey Flak, I thought you said we're not going to use doors. Well, we're not really going to use the door, it's not necessary, it's more just for a bit of cover than protection itself. The front door that I just placed will always be in a state to open until I get back to base. So when I'm out farming, the door's open, and when the door closes, I'm inside my base. Now this is the part that we need to protect because one sheet door is simply not strong enough. So in this space, we are not going to be placing a door, but instead we are going to be placing a window frame. Now let's play out a typical scenario. You outside, you're busy doing some farming, some resource gathering, some planting, anything really, and some disgustingly sweaty Chad with his AK wants to follow you because he wants your pumpkin seeds. So you just run back to base, and as you pass the threshold of your door, you just simply hit E and the door closes behind you with virtually no time to target you. And on the stone window frame, we're going to put one of these heavy metal barricade things. These are 750 health compared to the stone walls 500. They're extremely strong. You can typically find them on the cargo ship. And on top of that, we're going to place the sheet metal barricade thing. These things are 500 health. So it has a combination of 1250 health for the 2 barricades compared to the stone walls 500. You could always upgrade the stone wall to sheet metal, but it will still be cheaper to go through the metal wall. So ultimately, I recommend that you make this opening high quality metal, forcing a potential raider in the future to go through the barricades and not through the wall itself. So now as the base owner, we need to glitch through these tiny window holes so that we can actually use the base. Even though I left the roof off for the purposes of light, I'm going to put 2 roof tiles on here just to show you that the glitch works with the roof. And this is where the magic begins. So we're going to place a ladder. It's going to be slightly clipping through the roof. We're going to place a ladder just to the left of the barricade. We're going to do exactly the same on the other side. So the ladders are going to be right next to each other. Then we're going to place down a chair facing the ladder. I just quickly test to make sure that the door opening is wide enough so that I don't struggle to get in and out of the base. It seems perfectly fine. And then I do exactly the same on the other side. So 2 chairs, 2 ladders facing each other, opposite ends of the barricade. Here we go. What do you think? Is your face absolutely blown off? Now I can also do the same if I want to get back into my base. I'll just take a seat, look at the opposite ladder. I can't seem to access that ladder. I think my chair is a bit too far back. I'm going to quickly just move my chair forward. There we go. Just test to make sure I can get in and out. That seems comfy. Take a seat and then look around, spam E like crazy, and then, oh my good lord, what a sexy little glitch. Wouldn't you agree? In fact, I had 2 of my patrons help me with the cinematic in the beginning of this video, 3 feet and Flamunda, and when I showed them 3 feet basically climaxed like a schoolboy. It was insane. It was insane. Have a look.
Okay.
Okay, now press E on the ladder.
Spamming the fuck out of it.
Okay, but like move your mouse around, like look around and spam E at the same time.
Oh! I'm through.
Pretty cool, eh?
Fuck me.
Oh yeah.
Oh! Oh! Fuck!
You're right there, buddy. Looks like you need a cigarette.
Ooh! Oh! Ooh!
All climaxes aside, when you are done for the night and you need to log off, you just pick up that little interior ladder and then suddenly you are 100% safe. Now as an added layer of protection, I'm going to place 2 shotgun traps on the wall over here. Just put down a bed so that I can respawn if I die during this demonstration. And I'm going to enter my base as if I was a stranger. Remember, I said I'm going to leave my front door open. Let's say I'm out for a farming session and some random wanders into my open door and he's going to have a look around. He's going to obviously see certain things. He's going to look around. He won't really know what's going on. But if he does know about this glitch, or if he watches this video, he will sit on that chair and he will try and glitch through the hole. And once he does, the shotgun trap is going to slap him to death. Ha! I've got guard mode on. Oh, let me just take off guard mode quickly and do a full demonstration. Whoa. Okay, well look, it's not an instant kill with 2 shotgun traps. When I was practicing this design yesterday on Twisted server, I placed 3 shotgun traps and it literally shot my head through the roof. I mean that in the most serious way imaginable. I mean, my head was literally through the roof. You have no idea how funny my body looked inside the base.
Welcome to San Andreas, I'm CJ from Grove Street, landed the heinous gangbangers in cold heat.
Be gone, demon! Okay, placing down a TC, and I'm going to test how many C4 it takes to blow up this little entranceway. Okay, there you go, it's my chair. Oh wow, that's about a third. So it looks like it's going to need about 3 C4s to take out that heavy... Oh, I think I missed. Yeah, I hit the frame. Okay, so the frame's going to need, I reckon, about 8. And then that heavy barricade's going to probably need about 3. So I'm just going to put another 2 on now. Give it a test. Oh, there goes my shotgun traps. Okay, so the barricade's gone. Ooh, the small sheet metal one survived. Okay, so 3 C4 to take out the heavy one. Then I'm assuming this one's probably going to take 2, if simple math serves me correctly. Let's have a look. Yeah, over half. Okay, so 2 C4 to take out the sheet metal barricade, and then 3 C4 to take out the heavy barricade. Or alternatively, about 8 C4 to take out the armored window frame. So either way, incredibly expensive to get through here, and honestly, it would make more sense to go through a wall. The nice thing to know is that if you can't find one of those heavy barricades, the normal metal window bars still works perfectly fine, so you don't have to worry about finding that particular item. And obviously, if you have a bigger base, I do recommend you use my principle of design, not my actual base design itself. Maybe even do 2 airlocks, so have a second one and wall it up, make it exactly the same, and have 4 chairs and 4 ladders to get through 2 airlocks. That way you'll make it twice as expensive. That's like what, 10 C4 to raid? It would honestly make a lot more sense to blow straight through the wall instead of dealing with the entrance. And speaking of going through walls, let me show you my design of passing items through a inverted commas wall. Okay, so standard 3x2, and instead of a normal airlock, I'm going to do one of the airlocks like I did up on the hill over there. Place my 2 ladders down, 2 chairs, and now it's exactly like the previous design that I just showed you. I'm going to place down the wall structure quick. Except in the middle here, I'm going to place a side wall, an open door, and another side wall. Upgrade quick. Again, leaving the roof open for the purposes of lights, but of course you would need a roof on this design. And over here, I'm going to place down a half wall, and then I'm going to place a ceiling tile over there, and then another half wall over here. This wall over here, I'm going to face towards me, hard side facing me. And here, I'm also going to do hard side facing me, and of course the middle, I'm going to stone up as well. But I recommend high quality for all of these 3 items over here. You can place down a bed quickly. This is going to serve as my main base area of the base. And on the other side, it's going to be my loot vault, inverted commas. This 2.5x1 is where we're going to seal all of our high value loot, and it's going to be completely sealed up with a wall and a roof and everything. I'm just leaving it open for the purposes of the demonstration, like I said before, but completely sealed, and the only way to access this room would be via this bed, hence why I'm calling this bed the vault. Over here, I'm going to be placing down a vending machine. A lot of people forget that you can place a vending machine on any flat surface. Come on, despawn. So to the left of this door frame, I'm going to place a vending machine over here, and then just to the right of it with no gaps, I'm going to place a second vending machine, making sure that you cannot see through any of the little gaps. That is perfect. Now, how does this system work? Let me explain. I'm going to go to my entrance quickly, teleport through my magic little entrance that I showed you earlier, and I'm going to go to the back of the vending machine. I can access both vending machines from this door opening. I'm going to put some loot inside here. It's got a ton of space to pass all of your precious valuable loot, sulfurs, bomb, everything through here. I'm going to put my C4 in the other one. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Okay, there's 60 slots in total. That's a lot of loot that you can pass through in one go. So I'm going to quickly make like Robin Williams. Spawn back in my vault, which is supposed to be a sealed room, remember? And I'm going to go to the back of my vending machines over here. It's a little bit glitchy, but if you just walk backwards and forwards and there we go. You can access the back of the vending machine. You grab out all of your sexy cheddar that you just put inside the vending machine, and then you store it inside your boxes that you haven't placed yet. Tons of space. You can do whatever you want to inside here. Maybe put some furnaces so you can smelt, whatever. At the end of the day, this room's going to be completely sealed. If I want to go out and raid, I grab some stuff out of my boxes. I put it into the top of the vending machine. I again make like Funny Man himself and kick the bucket. Spawn back into the base itself, and then I go to the underside of the vending machine, grabbing out my bombs and my gear and my guns from the back of the vending machine. That way effectively keeping all of my stuff safe. Another cool thing you can do is place the tool cabinet inside your vault as well. That way you can just pass items through to keep it upkept. I'm going to seal it up now, and I'm going to turn everything to armor, and I'm just going to give you a demonstration of just exactly how cheap it is to keep a loot vault completely armored. You can see there it's only 34 high quality metal upkeep for the entire day. That is not bad. It is a bit expensive to upgrade it, but if you take into account the amount of safety that this room will provide, it is insane. I'm just going to replace my bed quickly, name it vault. Going to seal up the rest of the base just to make sure that all of the functionality still works. Going to try and, there we go, teleport through the entrance. Nice and safe. And of course, plenty of other space to do workbenches, repair benches, research, the works. Now, let's see how safe this is. I'm going to put, let's call it 2 C4s onto this vending machine. See how it holds up. It takes, call it 2 C4s and a handful of explosive rounds to finish off a vending machine. But once the vending machine is absolutely destroyed, it doesn't help. Destroy the second one, and it still doesn't help. Yes, you can get into your main little base, but your very precious loot is inside your vault, and with that floor being there is absolutely nothing they can do. Unless, of course, they want to spend 8 C4 on a wall itself, which is just madness. But as I said before, please just use the ideas that I've given you today and not the design itself. The nice thing I can tell you about the vending machine is that you can actually still use them as vending machines. So you can run a shop, and then you can also use it to pass loot to a special hidden vault, which is really, really cool. I thoroughly hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, please consider clicking the thumbs up button. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down so that I know that I need to do better with my videos. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, Flak out. To my sexy Patreons, good God people, I'm waiting for your addresses. Mr. Flak is dying to send you guys some Christmas cards, and he doesn't have all of your addresses. If you're one of my Patreons are listed on screen, I love you, but please send me your postal address so that I can send you a nice little Christmas card. Thank you so much. If you want to be a part of the Patreon squad, or want to know what exactly is going on in the life of Mr. Flak, please be sure to click on all of my social links in the video description below. Click it, click it. Thank you again for watching, and as always, Flak out.